You got to be tired from last night.
Yes, Valentine's Day at the Angus bar.
Is that your biggest day or?
No, our actual biggest day, believe it or not, is Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Which I've been there for many times.
Because we do a plated Thanksgiving dinner, and all the wives are just so happy that we're cooking instead of they don't have to.
Right.
Exactly. I mean, women are like leaving us going, thank you, thank you. Mm-hmm. But I can tell I've got a lot to say about Valentine's Day.
Okay.
But we may have to. I may be getting a signal from Graham.
Well, he's on the phone talking to Scott. He's not even paying attention.
I'm making connections.
he's not even paying attention.
Okay.
But
so here's my thoughts. Okay, like I think Valentine's Day is nice. I think it's good. Mm-hmm. I think it's nice. But it's I got to be honest with y'all. It's a Hallmark holiday.
Oh,
it's
wait a minute. You feeding into what some men think.
I know, but it's kind of a holiday that people I think they sometimes use to. You have to do something for me on this day.
Yeah.
Right.
You're obligated to do that.
Yes.
Because I have so many men that call me up and going, Van, oh my God, I forgot to make reservations. My wife is like so mad. I'm like, don't worry. We're going to act like you had these reservations for 1 year.
Wow.
So like my wife is mad at me. You won't believe. So many phone calls. And I'm thinking, why do these women get so mad over one day? I mean, why can't they just... why can't they just say, hey, if he didn't do something for me on Valentine's, that means he's going to do something nice.
Yes.
Or he does something for me all the time. So it's not that big a deal.
Brings me coffee all the time in bed or does this or does that. Like just always doing things. So every day can be Valentine's Day.
Every day should be Valentine's Day.
If you really love the person that you're with. Now, it's nice. It's nice to have a day that you celebrate, that you go out to dinner. Mm-hmm. But I just don't think we need to make that big of a deal of it. The women. I'm talking to women. Women, now look, here's the deal, okay? If your husband doesn't make a big deal over Valentine's, you just give me a call. Give me a call at Angus Barn. Mm-hmm. Give me your husband's cell phone number. I will help him get through the next month and tell him what he needs to do, how he needs to do something really nice in the next couple of months, and let you know that that's his Valentine.
Interesting, because Reese and Graham said earlier to a question, what if somebody just doesn't do anything?
It's okay.
They say cut him.
Oh,
they're like, you should cut him.
What?
Graham said that. I didn't say that. Graham said that.
Well, really?
Well, you got to understand, Van, my generation is a lot more immature. As far as, Snapchatting, Instagramming, LinkedIn connections.
I think it's fine. I think it's fine to have a day to celebrate something, but it just, I don't think you need to like cut someone just because they don't. I mean, you do know the prices of flowers is like 3 times what they're supposed to be on.
Oh yeah, inflation's killing everybody.
It's just on that day.
On that day.
On that day.
So.
And not candy's now 75% off today.
But if you go to the store today, candy's going to be half off.
Oh yeah,
right?
Because they're trying to get rid of it.
Right. So what I'm saying is, like, we don't double our prices, but like a lot of places on Valentine's Day, they're like double it.
So
Graham, come on, let's get real now. don't get upset.
We are rock with Angus Barn all night. Van, she rocks with us each. Once a month, talk about various things. Just had a great conversation with Scott Stancabbage, which was great. But I do have a question about one other thing before we go to break. So I remember when I was working for IBM, I used to bring my customers in there, and we used to go to the wine cellar. Mm-hmm. And remind me, wasn't a bottle of wine there was $3,000, $4,000?
Well, now we had a collection.
Okay.
We had a huge collection of wines. There were 17 bottles. And that was about $50,000, but someone bought that collection.
Wow,
$50,000.
Yeah, but he didn't pay that much. He got a very nice, he got a great
got a deal.
He got a great deal. But I mean, he bought it for an unbelievable reason. The guy that bought it, the whole collection.
Sure.
First of all, these are every bottle's a vertical. It's equal. Every bottle is an imperial size. It's equal to 9 regular bottles.
Oh,
and there were
okay.
17 of those, and there's one of a kind every year that's made.
Oh,
And so there
okay.
was some consecutive years.
Sure.
And so this guy, he worked his butt off. He came from like nothing, made something of himself, decided that he wanted to do that for his wife for their 25th anniversary, have a party and have that collection, and everybody at the party taste every year from that collection and have this grand dinner. And he did it, and it was still, and that must have been like 20 years ago, and that party's still one of the most talked about parties we have ever had. And this guy just made up his mind, hey, one day I'm going to be able to buy that collection.
Wow.
So they had the party at your
At
location.
the Angus Barn, yeah. Yeah, they had all their friends. They had like 100 people up in the loft dining room. We didn't have the pavilion then. Up in the loft dining room that we had it decorated so beautifully. We decanted like all the bottles where you open them up over a candle so that you can see when the sediment starts to come through.
Nice.
We had that going on all over the room, and 9 small glasses laid out in front of each person, and everybody tasted the first 9 of the 17 wines. And then since then, he has come back and had a bottle for special occasions, and one he used recently for his son's wedding. And by the way, this guy, he is one of his very best friends is the coach of the team that's playing against the Canes in the outdoor
Saturday.
and
Wow.
he's one of
What
his
a
best friend-
segue.
and he's cooking for them. He's doing a huge cookout for them. He's using
Really?
using some of our burgers
Wow.
Nice.
and cooking for them. And so he's just this guy. This is my friend. Actually, he's also one of the ones that helps me decorate for Christmas. He's the one that gets up on the roof and does the hard stuff.
Wow,
I got a
man.
question for that. So,
Yeah.
how long does it take to decorate your facility for Christmas?
5 weeks. So a crew of 20. We come in every morning at 8:30. We go from 8:30 to 3. That's when we open at 3. And work like you've never seen. Like, I'm talking, these women, they're wearing tool belts. They got, like, we are on scaffolding, on ladders. This is no, like, nice little decorating job. This is like This is like hardcore.
Man, this is
Right.
good stuff.
It's so beautiful. It's so
This is
beautiful.
good stuff. And you keep it up until the end of January, or
We kept it up until the 23rd of
okay.
this month.
That's why. Okay.
Of last month.
Last month.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
See, these are the questions that people want to know. 'Cause
They
ask
drive
me.
by and
They
they're like,
look
"How's
in and
that?"
stuff like that.
But that's the guy that bought that huge collection. Is that guy that made up his mind, and he his name is Mike Goodford. He's just one of the greatest guys. Never really knew that much about wine. Just said, you know what, I'm gonna do that for my wife for her 25th. Isn't that
That's
awesome?
love.
and I think she should be good if you don't do anything for Valentine's Day.
Right. Yeah. She should be
I think
the rest
said,
of her life.
Yeah, forever, right?
His wife is fine for Valentine's. She's okay. She's
Wow.
Wow. I love it.